السلام عليكم، أنا رحاب في برايمري 1 في أكاديمية مع الدولية متابعة لمدرسة 3 ساعات. أنا دلوقتي هدرس أمريكان.
13
13
13 14
14
14 15
15
15 16
16
16 17
17
17 18
18
18 19
19
19 20
20
20 A school
A school
A school A hospital
A hospital
A hospital A restaurant
A restaurant
A restaurant A park
A park
A park
The doctor works at the hospital.
The doctor works at a hospital.
The doctor works at the hospital. The men work at the park.
The men work at the park.
The men work at the park. The women work at the restaurant.
The women work at the restaurant.
The women work at the restaurant. The teacher works at the school.
The teacher works at the school.
The teacher works at the school.
I'm playing at the park.
I'm playing at the school.
I work at the hospital.
I work at the school.
I work at the school.
Where do you work?
I work at a park.
I work at the park.
I work at a park.
I work at a hospital.
I work at the hospital.
I work at a hospital.
I work at a school.
I work at the school.
I work at a school. I work at a restaurant.
I work at a restaurant.
I work at a restaurant.
When do you work?
I work in the morning.
I work in the morning.
I work in the morning.
When do you work?
I work in the afternoon.
I work in the afternoon.
I work in the afternoon.
When do you work?
When do you work?
When do you work?
I work at night.
I work at night.
I work at night. It is morning. The children are eating breakfast.
It is morning. The children are eating lunch, breakfast.
It is morning. The children are eating breakfast. It is afternoon. The men are eating lunch.
It is afternoon. The men are eating lunch.
It is afternoon. The men are eating lunch. It is evening. The family is eating dinner.
It is evening. The family is eating dinner. It is evening. The family is eating dinner.
It is evening. The family is eating dinner.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you?
We're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm cold.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.